Alright, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 40 plus product manager roles that was just recently posted in the last 24 hours. And having said that though, this is actually Tuesday. Unfortunately, I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so I did not post yesterday. But I have, you can't see all my tabs here, but I got, 10 tabs going across, one window, two windows, three windows, and then ultimately four windows full of jobs. And now I'm going to go out there and tell you basically a little bit about why the market is ripping right now. And then on top of that, I'm going to cover something called Loom Video Pitch Scripts that you guys can maybe go ahead and use. All of this is available in my school. See you in school, don't be late to school, but how you can go ahead and differentiate yourself from the competition. Because even though there's a lot more jobs that have been posted, you are still competing against a very aggressive batch of candidates at a quantity that we haven't really seen before. So with that said, I'm just going to go ahead, come back here and start talking about the jobs. And as always, if you want access into the Airtable, I always get messages into the Airtable here. It's right here. I just added on all these jobs myself. We're going to go ahead and fill it out with all of this other information. People always ask me, like, yo, Rich, like, why do you go out there and charge for it? I mean, honestly speaking, this actually takes a lot of work, and somebody's actually doing a lot of this work. Not me, but I do have a team member that's doing it. So if you want to go ahead and get that competitive advantage over your competition, or you can just go ahead and do it yourself, the opportunity cost that you're facing is, while my people that actually have access to this Airtable, they're getting to it first, and then you're not getting to it at all. Because if you go ahead and take a look at just the pure results that we're putting out, it's like I'm putting out testimonials all the time, like how I landed a data product manager role 2 months. You scroll down here a little bit. I got a testimonial here. I got a testimonial. Somebody landed a product manager job while they're at Disney, 4 product manager offers. How I secured 3 product manager offers. How I landed a product manager job in 3 months. If you guys are following me, you guys have already been seeing it. If you guys are not following me, please go ahead and do so, because you guys are going to be updated when these jobs come about. So let's go ahead and talk shop here. First job up, we have a senior product manager position over there at Yada, over there in Boston. Is actually posting. This is actually not the hiring manager himself. The hiring manager is Jeff Putz, who is actually hiring. You want to go ahead and check that one out. As always, I always talk to you guys about like who is posting for these roles, right? Digital payments and healthcare at the very, very, very top, and you don't need digital payments and a healthcare background to go ahead and land one of these roles. In fact, a lot of times these hiring managers are actually saying you don't need this background. We would like to have people just come out there and apply. Granted, you are actually legitimately good at your job. I do also have in the Airtable here just a few resume templates. Like if you don't have a digital payments background, rest assured, I do have a digital payments product manager resume and a health tech product manager resume that you can go out there and absolutely steal the template from me before Halloween comes through. Third job that I basically have today is I got a global product enablement manager over there at Highball. That one's actually in our great hometown of NYC. Okay, Big Apple, let's go. Very, very, very fun role. Interested, DM me. There is also Zontal is also opening up a position for principal technical product manager. There's a remote position for US or Europe. This is actually how dire the situation is right now to get good product managers. And this is why I always tell people they got to really focus on their skills, because like, can you imagine like they had somebody from the design team get on Canva to whip out a graphic saying we are hiring. It doesn't get any more clear that they need people to go ahead and actually fill these roles. And I'm seeing more positions that are just opening up the scope of like, we don't care where it is that you are right now. We just need these people. And that's why you want to get to these roles before everybody else does, because the overseas talent would work out there for a little bit cheaper. But ideally, they would like somebody in the local US of A. Cell therapy, again, this is another health tech role out there in Boston. Boston is really like, I'd say like the 3 biggest areas for like health tech and pharmaceuticals is like Boston, Bay Area, and San Diego. Join AMD. Okay. AMD Santa Clara, a senior product manager role over there in the Bay Area. We have another one, director of product from NBC Universal is actually hiring for a product manager ad innovation. That's another one that is actually very, very, very big on top of the list, which is also why we have a resume template also for ads right here. Okay, you can go out there and also steal that. But that's another big one on top of like e-commerce, definitely startup, definitely AI, data privacy, cybersecurity. Those are all big ones right there. See? Liberty Mutual is hiring. Join our team. You see, this is like people always say like, oh yeah, like no, seriously, they don't really need to do this, and they definitely don't need to go ahead and have a graphic here. We're hiring State Street Custody Product Manager. Another one that we got right here, VP of Product Management. That's a leadership role. We have right here a growth product manager role over there at Woo. Sounds like a pretty cool company. We also have Marathon Health. Again, health tech, digital right after digital payments is health tech, right? You got this one, and then let's move on to the second tab right here. So we got batter up number one, ATS product and tech. ATS is exactly what it means. It's like, look at this right here. It doesn't get any more clear that companies are legitimately serious about hiring for product managers when they say like, email me at this email address, right? If you're not getting the interviews and they're making it that blatantly clear, it's because you're either not following up or your resume is just not looking a certain way. Great opportunity with a senior product manager at Verizon. We have another one, senior product manager over there at North Carolina. Crazy enough, with North Carolina, I did see this like NBC documentary recently, like this little piece talking about like North Carolina is fast becoming like a little tech hub. It's definitely got a much higher quality of life. It's a lot, it's a lot cheaper than like I'll say New York or definitely a lot cheaper than the Bay Area, right? Senior global product manager over there at the biochemistry team. If you're eager to go out there and drive product strategy in the life science industry. We have, this is always great. This is always great when you got a product marketing manager, technical product manager role, technical product manager, model optimization over there. Hiring, NVIDIA, multiple roles. Let's get it. Look at all these people that are interested in this role. Principal product manager, hiring over there at Handshake. They're looking for people. Something that you guys also want to go ahead and keep in contact with or just be cognizant of is I've been seeing a lot of non-product people that are interviewing for this role. I don't really know what that means, but I'm just letting you know that sometimes know who it is that you're talking to. You don't want to necessarily jot too much product management jargon, because I have had, when I was a former recruiter, I had some people where it's just like, the product manager is interviewing for somebody that doesn't have a product management background, but that's going to be your future boss, and they make that person feel stupid. That can absolutely cost you the job. Optum is hiring for a product manager. Okay. PAX 8 is also hiring for a product manager, senior technology services product manager. Let's see here. We got VP of product management over here, again with Philippe. Let's move on to this. Scale AI. Bahan is hiring for a product manager, growth product manager, generative AI. We got another one here. This one actually here is my fee. Give me a second. This one here is Navia. She's also hiring for a product manager role. Definitely go out there and hit that person up. Anytime you see somebody with a purple, that's actually a very good one for you to go out there and try to grab. Director of product over there at Google Cloud, product manager 2, Google Cloud Storage. Okay, we got senior product manager, core experience over here at Front. We also got another one. This is actually a double post, my bad. I'm gonna go down the list here some more. Okay, always great when you have like I'm seeing a lot of head of product roles. So you got Seb, Knox, over there, this person's hiring for a head of product. It's always great when you have like the founder that's posting it, because you're just going direct. The other thing that I always tell people in terms of like going with the founder for a startup, sometimes people ask me like, Rich, is it like safe for me to work at a startup, especially in today's market? And I tell people it's actually safer, because if you can secure funding in the market that we got today, if you got funding, like you can get funding for the market that we have today, that's actually really high. You know what I'm saying? like, like you best believe they're going to be doing a lot of due diligence before they just hand over that cash over to you. Okay, last window of the day, we have somebody hiring for a product manager over there at Public at the NYC office. I've also been getting a lot of pings from people. My entire bottom part's completely lit up with names right now of people that's been reaching out to me, and they've been asking me like, yo, Rich, with Amazon pushing for like in office, and January is really coming around the corner, our company is really doing that. It really depends. The bigger the company is, the ones that have like mega army barrack bases, like the big tech companies, they've been pushing for it since the very beginning, and they've never really stopped, and they truly believe in that. But with the smaller companies where rent's a little bit more expensive, they don't really want to keep that thing on their payroll. Okay, so you have, well, this is actually not not the right one. All right, so we got Takuda over there. Google's looking for a product solutions engineer. Give me a second. Next job, we got a technical product manager for another climate tech company. Don't underestimate climate tech. It is definitely very, very, very big, and it's growing. Okay, then we have right here, Estately by Free Will, which is a product and growth marketing manager. When it comes down to product marketing manager roles, I feel that product managers, at this point, if you have some of the marketing experience, don't go ahead and write yourself off, because like this person here recently landed an AI program manager role over there at Disney. But if I'm going to be totally honest, this person here landed about 4 product manager offers. If I'm going to be totally honest, even this gentleman right here who landed data product manager role, sometimes you don't feel like you have all the experience. That's why you want to schedule a call with us. You don't feel like you have all the experience, but there's just so much overlap between what you are doing and the value that you can add. So it seems like, oh yeah, like I'm not going to be a good fit for this role, right? Like that. Honestly speaking, you should let the company decide. You should 100% just let the company decide. That's up to them. The market will let you know. This one's posted as of 20 hours ago. Public product manager technical for global transportation services. And you also have product manager over there at YouTube, trust and safety. So you have all these roles that are completely wide open for the get-go. I have everything piped up here into the Airtable, and you can get access to everything in School. Now with that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about School. So most recently, I piloted this with a few other people, which is like sending out Loom video pitches to go out there and grabbing those interviews. And we found it to work tremendously well. So if you're wondering what's the secret sauce, we got a few scripts here. Obviously, I don't want to give it away because that takes away the competitive advantage from my own people. But having said that, you have I'm going to show you right now. We started sending out some Loom videos out, and we got 2 views, then 6 views, then 11 views, then 1 view, and then we noticed oh shoot, some of the ones that we sent out before, they were starting to get views. And then September 19, 2022, all that kind of stuff, they were just getting views. And then this person shot up 8 views. So overall, resumes are very easily generated by ChatGPT, but this is kind of going back to the consumer intention. Why do people actually do this? I'll go ahead and tell you why. It's kind of why LinkedIn was actually invented in the first place, is to actually have some degree of personality between you as an individual versus there's a lot of qualified people for the job. In fact, I think one of the sad things is a lot of people are overqualified for the roles that are open right now. But if like I'm talking to you right now directly, it's like you're getting a chance to go out there and get to know me as a person. I'm also, hopefully we get a chance to go out there and speak with each other very, very soon. So I uploaded this, and this has been absolute game changer in helping my people go out there and land their jobs and land more interviews. And more to the point right now, I'm going to go ahead and let you know. If you want to go ahead and get access over to our school, see you in school down here. See you in school. See you in school. You can go out there and get access to school. And on top of that, Rich, why is September 2024, 254,000 jobs were added and defying expectations. It's been absolutely crazy. The market is absolutely ripping. It's red hot. I came from a recruiting background. A big part of this is actually due to two things when I'm talking to my friends in recruiting. Number one, lowering interest rates. The lowered interest rates from Jerome Powell, that really helped a lot of companies actually feel more confident in grabbing the cash, hiring more people, and just reinvesting back in the economy. The other thing that we've also noticed is Goldman Sachs recently just released an article today, Goldman Sachs, and it was on Chinese stocks. Yeah. The Chinese government, I'm not an economist, even though I have a lot of friends in finance, surging Chinese stocks may advance another 20%. They are just pouring hot liquid gold cash into the economy over there, and that has an impact for us here back home as well. So with that said, market's red hot. If you're not getting these interviews, definitely go ahead, join us in school. See you in school, don't be late to school. But it's due to a few reasons, and I know some of you guys are really frustrated right now trying to help as many people as possible. Either your resume doesn't look the way that it needs to, which means somebody's looking at your resume, but before they can even look at your resume, you got to reach out to them on LinkedIn with the right message. You got to go out there and send your follow-ups. And you got to go ahead and actually, in addition to sending your follow-ups, you got to follow up for your follow-up. Sometimes they view your video. Okay, we ran this thing over here too. But here's the thing. If you see them watching a video but they don't give a call, and within 10 days, the number of Loom video pitches that people will actually witness is actually extremely, 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 extremely high. So what you want to go ahead and do is actually ping those. You want to go ahead and send them a LinkedIn message hey, I saw that you viewed my video. You're not going to be able to send the hiring manager those LinkedIn messages if you don't know who the hiring managers are, because you want to know why? Every time we set a trend, the market follows. If my people are getting to the job, is getting to an Andy or a Ben or an Anna before you are, you're missing out on the job. So that's your opportunity cost of missing out first. Because a lot of times, I know this from a hiring standpoint too, because I also hire, a lot of times I just hire the first person that comes through the door. That's a fact too. So with that said, see you in school. Don't be late to school. I got a bunch of other cool things to go out there and show you guys. But stay positive. This is Rich. Subscribe. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe so that you're actually notified when these new roles are actually coming up. All right. Thank you. Talk to you later.